On the outskirts of Aden, 70-year-old Abu Ramzi is living in his only shelter amid 9 years of displacement, suffering from high blood pressure and heart disease. He can no longer afford the medicines that once kept him alive. With humanitarian aid halted and charity scarce, his family's fate now hinges on the kindness of strangers. This report has more.
In the Ammar bin Yasser displacement camp in Aden, Abu Ramzi, a man in his 70s, has been living as a displaced person for over 9 years. He shares a worn-out tent with his family, barely spacious enough to shelter them. Suffering from heart disease, high blood pressure, and other chronic illnesses, he cannot afford the medication he needs. Abu Ramzi's family now survives only on occasional charity from kind-hearted individuals.
We've been here since the conflict began, nearly 10 years now. We do our best to get by with what little we have. International aid organizations rarely come around. I'm often left begging for money just to scrape together enough for a meal some nights. I suffer from hypertension, heart disease, and osteoarthritis, but I can't afford the medication I need.
Ibrahim Hassan Jaber, another displaced elderly man, endures even harsher conditions. He lives in a dilapidated tent that offers no protection from the scorching summer heat or desert storms. No kitchen, no bathroom, no bedding, and no food. All he has is a body worn down by years of hardship and a silence that has drained his memory. Like many elderly Yemenis, Ibrahim represents a forgotten face in a protracted humanitarian crisis, one that demands immediate action from international organizations and relevant authorities to preserve what little dignity remains.
Aid organizations have provided very minimal help. We've no roof, no electricity, nothing. No tarpaulins to shield us from the harsh weather.
On World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, observed on June 15, we are reminded of a group that lives on the margins of attention in Yemen, a group forsaken by time and crushed by the circumstances of war. Yemen's elderly, silently enduring displacement in makeshift tents, face medical neglect, poverty, and isolation, deprived of even the most basic forms of protection and care. It is an ongoing tragedy that calls for urgent intervention by humanitarian and international bodies before their silence becomes a permanent, irreversible absence.